So, my loves, have you ever looked back at your past relationships and perhaps noticed a familiar painful pattern? Maybe you always falling for the same type of person who eventually ends up hurting you. Or maybe you find yourself in the same type of arguments over and over again, facing the same emotional drama, feeling the same gut-wrenching disappointment no matter who you're with. Well, guess what? If so, you're not alone. We all, to some extent, carry patterns into our relationships over and over again. However, when these patterns become toxic, destructive, and endlessly repetitive, then they what? They steal our joy, they erode our self-esteem, and they prevent us from experiencing that deep, healthy love we all truly deserve. Hola amores, and welcome back to the channel. And to those who don't know me, I am Maritza. Today we are talking about how you can break those toxic love patterns for good. Okay, let's begin right away. So I will share with you a following saying in Spanish that goes like this. Recuerda que lo que no nos sirve nos estorba. And it means remember that what we don't find useful is just getting in the way. So first step to break those patterns is to what? Is to carefully acknowledge and identify our patterns. This is called the mirror moment. And the first and most crucial step is about getting awareness, becoming aware of what is happening. Because if we see nothing wrong, then how can we fix it? So, my loves, let's become aware of what we have been doing in the past, because you cannot change anything that you do not recognize. This part can be hard because the truth is hard to recognize, and this requires brutally honest self-reflection. Here, we need to see what is the common thread. Is it us constantly choosing emotionally unavailable partners? Or maybe is it us always being the fixer-upper, the one trying to fix everything wrong with the other person? Or do we like attracting drama? What is it? Or perhaps we enjoy sabotaging good things when they appear, when they happen to us? Or maybe you always putting others' needs before yours until maybe one time you burn out, and that one time can be over and over again. Also, please look beyond the person, because it is very, very easy to blame our ex. You know what? They were X, Y, and Z. But when it's 3, 4, or 5 X, Y, Z, and what the common denominator is, it's us. So ask yourself, what are those specific negative emotions I repeatedly experience in relationships? What are the core arguments? Why? Why do these things keep surfacing? What types of personalities do I constantly gravitate towards? And ask yourself, what are their ultimate pitfalls? Then let's do something. Let's grab a journal and sort out and maybe start to list maybe our last 3 to 5 significant relationships. For each one of them, write down, what is my initial attraction for them? What were my recurring problems? Why did it end? How did it end? What feelings did this end of a relationship leave you? Ask yourself these and you'll start to see the matrix. If your goal is to have a committed long-term partner, then we here at the Matchmaking Cupid invite you to cut through the noise and only begin to meet people with your shared vision for the future. Go ahead and contact us through our website and let us work with you and bring you closer to your one true love. The next step is to uncover the root and see exactly where did this issue come from. Once we start seeing the pattern, the next thing is to understand, why is this pattern here? Why is it there? Because toxic patterns are not just random. They do not happen just all of a sudden out of nowhere. No, they are often learned behaviors or coping mechanisms from perhaps our childhoods or our past traumas. Reason is our early programming or our earliest relationships, right? They from them being our parents or our caregivers, they teach us what love is, what love looks like, what we deserve, and how to attach to things. If you had inconsistent love, you might chase intensity. If you were left abandoned, then you might chase being clingy to someone. Perhaps if you saw constant conflict, you might unconsciously recreate it. We also have past relationship wounds. For example, a major heartbreak. Those things can leave deep scars, leading us to protect ourselves in unhealthy ways, like perhaps pushing good people away or becoming over defensive when we don't need to. Then we also carry with us our core beliefs, which is what our fundamentals and beliefs are about love, about ourselves, and about those things that we think we deserve. Okay? So, am I not good enough? Oh, relationships are very hard. Oh, you know what? I have to work hard and earn love. All these are just beliefs and powerful architects of our patterns. Next, my loves, step number 3. What do we have to do? We have to redefine what our normal is right now. And we have to set new boundaries because we have already identified our patterns. We have understood more or less where they come from, right? Our roots. And now we need to actively start creating what our new normal is going to be. So, how do we do that? Well, let's begin by defining right now our non negotiables. What are those absolute deal breakers you will no longer tolerate? Is it going to be dishonesty? Is it going to be consistent emotional unavailability? Or will it be disrespect? Write them down. Now, next is to define what our desires are. What does a healthy relationship look like for me? And what does it feel like when I feel it, when I see I have it? And here, please focus on nice, real qualities like respect, trust, open communication, shared values, family values, mutual things, okay? This is not a fantasy list, so be careful with what you write down. It is our new compass. Next, my loves, let's make it a thing to practice healthy boundaries. For example, if our patterns is to overly give people, then let's start practicing saying no. If your pattern, for example, is to tolerate disrespect, then start speaking up calmly and clearly for all your needs. Oh, and also, before entering a new relationship or escalating a new one, let's start to create a red flag list and a green flag list. And then, if you see repeated red flags from your past patterns, then you will have the courage to disengage. Because, my friends, boundaries are not about keeping people out of our lives. No, they're about keeping us in healthy connections within each other. And last, my friends, step number 4, let's begin to embrace that new uncomfortable era and let's learn to seek support when we need to. Because breaking old patterns is like forging a new path in our life through a dense forest. It's unfamiliar, yes. Can it be scary? Yes. Uncomfortable? Yes, maybe yes. So, one, accept resistance along the way because our old patterns are very deeply ingrained in ourselves. Those habits are very much stuck in our brains and will likely try to pull us back over and over again to what is familiar, and even if it's toxic, it is like that. Also, at times, you may feel lonely. You may doubt your choices, or you may even fear you're never going to find anyone. And yes, this is very, very normal. Just have patience in the process and lean into that discomfort. Begin to practice self compassion. Accept that you will make mistakes. You and I, we are just human. You might slip up and find yourself attracted to an old type, right? That type that we're always attracted to. And if so, do not beat yourself up. Acknowledge it, learn it, and gently redirect yourself to what you know you need. And also, my loves, get a support system. This is where our friends, our family, or even a therapist will come in. Yes, talk with them about your journeys, get objectives, get feedbacks, because people who care for us, or even a therapist, can provide tools, can provide strategies, and the safe space to navigate the complex emotions that will always, always eventually arise. But my loves, my best advice is to please learn to be your best friend. Treat yourself with love and with kindness and understand the same things you want to give someone else, you want to give a loved one, those are the things that you have to give yourself. So trying to make positive changes and just understanding that breaking love patterns is not a quick fixer upper. No, it's a journey of self-discovery, healing, and conscious choice. But every step you take to understand yourself better, to set healthier boundaries, and also to redefine what love really means for you will bring you one step closer to that fulfilling we all want, to that respectful and joyful relationship you truly deserve. And with this, we have reached the end of today's video, but I invite all of you to connect with me through Instagram and go and check out my other music relaxing channel here on YouTube and go and see the channel's membership just in case you find it useful. Once again, I am Maritza and know that I will try my best to continuously always bring you ways on how to create a better bond with yourself and a more meaningful relationship with all those around you. Mwah. Till next time. Ciao, ciao, my loves. Ciao, ciao, my amores.